Welcome back to Firtollan, Ireland, World War II, aka playing as Ireland, semi-role playing as something from a fictional fantasy series I'm working on. And we're pretty much pushed all the way up to Hanoi, just about. I'm going to try pulling us out of Southeast Asia and go somewhere else. Like, I don't know. Oh, looks like there's actually a landing taking place in Japan itself. Am I likely to be able to get over there and help? Probably not. So what I'm going to try to do is push here and finally get rid of Siam or Thailand. And then focus my efforts on helping clean up the African theatre again. There's not much. There's nothing down here, thankfully. There's still this little mess here that needs to be cleaned up. There's a little port out here in Riodor. Trying to help the supplies getting through. Because Portugal and Spain have joined in the Axis. Gobshites. Anything with you? Not yet. Still waiting for him to get the full... get cavalry leader so I can actually start going for combined arms expert. And as usual, Southeast Asia is an absolute hellhole to fight through. I'm starting to see why the Yanks had such a hard time in Vietnam. Two Portuguese ships lost against the... Brazilian against the Portuguese fleet. That's not good. That is good. And let's see now. I'm building more submarines to try and help with that part. It'll be 3 days when we have these cavalry out of here. They probably work better in this sort of terrain, to be honest. Yeah. As usual, infrastructure is awful, so we can't get through very easily. You guys are just going to push in there. Cut them all off entirely. Well, if they probably won't be able to entirely, but we can try. Now supplies are a massive pain in the arse here, but how much else I can really do? Infantry attack and defense. I might actually swap someone else. Less attrition would be good. No, I'll keep you. So they can pierce our armor, but much I can do about that. The help of these Burmese units, I can probably push in there. I want to start looking at tanks. No. Does that get me anything? No. Less chance to receive critical hits. Sure. No, it's probably not much use to me right now, but... I know, that's not great. Wait for them to get up and do something. Convoy escort. Danny Mac, this stuff takes forever. You guys have only just got in there, so maybe a couple of hours to get some. Yeah, I'll go give him a hand. Excellent. Push into the plains. That's perfect for us. Down from all three sides. Have your artillery give them some support. And pretty soon we'll be able to push straight into Chiang Mai. Again, apologies for the mispronunciations. I have no idea how to pronounce any of this stuff. Right. Wait for everyone to get up there. That supply hub I built is coming up really handy now. It is mountainous across a river. So I'll have him to just go straight. You got any air support in the area? Good, you guys can actually hit them. Well, it looks like we are starting to push. Touch and go. I'll have you guys push up here. Nope. I want to just try and push these guys off this tile, and then once we get here, I know we're crossing across two different rivers, but if we can hit from two sides, we can help. We can reduce. We can make it a bit easier. Here's hills, so you want to come around here and then turn. Then once you join the bath, once you get in, these two will in support. It means we've got them coming from three different sides. And these guys are not attacking from across the river. Now, they are attacking across... that did not work the way I had intended to. Oh well. So... some use pushing in there. And they are going to push them up, so... wait for them to shuffle around because planning. Do one of these, but it's just not worth it at this point. Like, look at what it costs me. For what? Yikes, that is a curb stomp. Flash. The Iberian, the African coast, focus on the Iberian, there, and focus on those two. Spreading themselves too thin, I think that's the problem. Staff office plan, get that bonus up, and hey guys, can you just hold still for 5 minutes? Like, stop moving. Okay, still running. Alright, I think it's time we just ended this. Better engineers, they help with all that. So useful to me. Oh, what the hell is this likely to... might just be worth doing anyway. And in about less than a day, we will have this in the bag. Now these guys are going to be out of supply completely. We'll just wait for a bit for them to attrition out. Or maybe not. They took part in the occupation, so experience losses from experience gains, not too useful. That might not be bad, but attrition is what I really need less of. They're pretty much dead. Best way to do it is this up to this tile and then just stack up on this arch and go straight in. So we're in position and then stack up on them. So once that's through, we can just wipe this area out or let them attrition out. Christ. Yep, that area is completely wiped, gonna be completely wiped out. Let's just speed it up a bit. They're not gonna do a time without a fight, I'll give them that much. Abort the attack just to get out of the way quicker. Excellent. I'll get in here and let's not bother planning this out. Just push straight in. Yes, wait, can I actually start rocket on those? Not doing that yet. I haven't even researched that, have I? Oh my god, and you... So what I'm going to do is put your up. 3 dogs and my bulk of water. Listen, the fall of Tokyo. Well, looks like we might not be completely... like we're starting to gain some ground. Much of that is because of all the Chinese bogging them down, I can tell you. Well, I'd say we definitely had some impact there. Let's lengthen this up a couple of files. Try and get in from 2 different provinces. Spread our attacks around so they have to divide as much attention as possible. Okay, that's looking too good. Oh. Okay, it keeps looking like it's going to be touch and go, but then we can actually push through. Another little pocket here that I might go after when I'm finished here, just to try and clean this area up. Less than a day. Because that is quite a few troops blockaded here. If we can wipe them out, that's... Up the whole round. And just spearhead straight in. Reminds me. As I get that out of the way. What else I can really use this for, so... I'll wait until I have actual rockets for that. I kept forgetting that. Infrastructure's gonna take a while to get there. But yeah. So, almost all this, that was caused by me, by the dwarves of Ireland, putting ourselves in exactly the right spot at the right time. You know, I'm kind of happy with that. There's still quite a way to go, but oh, it looks like it's not looking so favorable to the Axis now. Yeah, this is not looking good for them at all. Holy shit! We did the bulk of the work against the Kingdom of Siam. They did the bulk of what we lost there. Against the Western Axis, we lost that much. There's two different wars, don't know why. Oh. Yeah, that combat there is for Ireland. That's just from ships, I think. Good German, right? We're not on the top there, but we're basically well above our weight, and I am actually okay with that. Alright, let's plan this out, do it properly, make sure we actually get through. Air tactician. I can really use here. Destroyers. Cruisers. Might want to look into getting cruisers just to bolster the raiders. Denmark has capitulated. Big surprise. They revolted against the Germans. And gallant effort, but doomed. Nice. Let's come out. Oh yeah, this is not going to be good to deal with. Although, the lack of supplies they have is not going to help them very much. Oop. Looks like we are going to have to do this, because that is how many... They're retreating across there to the other side of this river. Once we get over there, I'm going to adjust the front, so we're actually on the other, so we're on both sides. Fuck it, boys, just push. That is this part of Southeast Asia pretty much locked down. Right, where was I going? Ah, yes. Rocket artillery. Long overdue. This is brutal, bloody, sadly necessary. Now it's just like, alright, yeah, let's do it properly. Go around, and doing it quickly just isn't going to work. Production engineering, I think I'm going to double back and start going for cruiser developments. Actually, I can probably start using this to bolster my artillery research, because I do need to do that. Where next, though? I'm still... You guys are not going to get involved in any war because... I don't like us much. Of course. Right, so we're going to have to come over here and start building up these ways because the Brits just can't. Shites. Okay. Yeah. He's pretty much the right person for the job in there. Less than a day and we should be good. They're pretty much encircled, so they're not going to survive this. The question is, how much are we going to be able to do with it? Oh, Japan has surrendered. Let's see if I can take anything. Other cruisers. Alright. I want almost a couple of ships. And... another one. Japan is now out of the war. Right. Let's go put this here. Ask them for access just so we can get home quicker. Okay. Submarines, move them over there. Move them into a... guys are the National Fleet and Nash to a new rule. Valera. Submarine coming to our main fleet, and the rest. That's fine. Question is, are we going to be able or any of that? The involvement there. You know. Oh, that's a pretty big fight there. Now to actually wait for all this to happen. Well, that was a quicker episode than last time. I think I'm going to leave this here because that's a high point to end on. We're still on the back foot here against the Eastern Axis, but well, what can I say? This is not going as badly as it was. Let's have a look at this. What we have for these fleets. Save this as the Rainbow class. And let's see here. Gosh, radar, way more useful. Anti-air. We change you to a can't happy to do that, so remove that entirely. Bump up everything. So you won't have as much heavy attack, but you got plenty of torpedoes, plenty of light, some more secondary. I'll change you to a light. Remove that just so you can move faster. Some dual purpose batteries. Sure. Anyway, they're just too useful to have. Days to get to and it's the this. They might be going communist. That's kind of unexpected. Oh. Need that anymore. It's gonna start more railways. Just because I had the capacity for it and not else to use my industry on. And another to these guys. Give them 2 wings. Sell the trans cheaper. See if want them. Change you to a fully oh, do you have any it's reinforcing. Anyway. They removed their non-aggression pact. Boo. I was supposed to take the... I don't need that anymore, so... Punishment speed. That might be something good for them. Wait for this to get back. Have you guys prep for raiding North Sea and Norwegian coast? Something we need to fix. So much stuff I need to fix here. Used to me. Right. Last went on a bit longer than I thought, but I'm gonna leave this here. We're starting to claw back our victories. And we now have a slightly better fleet. Okay, it's not a great fleet, but... it's better than nothing. Anyway, shut up now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Start getting more of these. I'll put you 3 pushing through here so we can just seal off this block entirely. You 2 maybe support that attack there. What positions do they have? They still have about 206, but just another 3 taken out. Infantry tank might not be bad. No push. Well, so yeah, a little bit of cleanup to do around here, but by and large, it looks like we're still on the back foot, but we're not completely dead yet. So let's just hold, get the supplies up if we can. Making this area a little bit. We're just let them attrition out, but guys pushing there. You guys pushing there. Less than a day. Air support is just not going to be all that useful here, but it'll help. Okay, we have this area. Now just wait for all this to get up. Still isn't a cavalry leader yet. Come on, guys. Wait until everyone's in position and then... Not working. We're basically just keeping them in more than anything else. Oh. Oh, looks like we might actually be able to push them back to this tile here, these two tiles. Like, they just can't hold. Well, they can hold, but they're gonna collapse eventually. "10 days, could go either way. I'll get some extra arm. Actually, no, I need to spend it on buffing these guys. Making it cheaper so I can get them out quicker. Another 5 days, 3. Yeah. It's gonna be painful, but we are going to get through. Oh, Denmark has now declared war on everyone. Danish rebellion? I like it. Two days, less than a day, and Right, let's take a break, get our golden mountains here, so this is not great for us. They can't push out. They're pretty much done, but they're not going down without a fight. Us turning into a bit of a slug is probably not too interesting to watch. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I will probably I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Down to this area. Focus on taking Nakon again. Pushing through there. Maybe not. Right. Yeah, this is useless to me. Let's recon. Production engineering it is. Get those supplies rolling. Good God, this is a slog and a half. Support artillery increases their breakthrough. Rangers increase line artillery soft attack. Hold no line to make them more expensive. I think mountain artillery. What happens if I start changing these over to use more mechanized? Use a lot more fuel. Fly. Not great. Alright. See, I'm gonna leave this episode here because it's turning into another slog. We're pushing, it's just slow. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.